good night. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM. There with you next Wednesday night. Yes, may I tell you, so much things are going on. Buju Banton never turn up for him launch. I guess he might play a mystique. The mystery man, maybe him not do no interview, him not turn up for the launch. It means him want to just bust out at the thing like, I don't know why, but the promotion, trust me, I am predicting that this show will be the show where you have never seen ticket fly so fast to go to a show. Right now, them just keep the ticket them on you have to buy the ticket them online. As of tomorrow, tickets will be sold online for those of you who never hear. But I am predicting that is the first you're going to see a reggae show where the ticket them fly so fast. You understand? Okay. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM. You have Rebel Salute. You just see the Rebel Salute party just broadcast live on IRFM. And you know, say Friday and Saturday is a big deal. A woolly party, you know, one night alone, I count 34 artists, you know, one night. I count 34 artists. All right, so you know, we give thanks in the moment. We are going through our thing, you know. It's Cutting Edge today. Cutting Edge, nothing else but Cutting Edge. So here we go. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge again. We're there with you next Wednesday. While you look all the people who sit in with me religiously and sit down and listen carefully for what we have to say. So, I don't know much people. Well, Rwanda. For those of you who don't know, Rwanda is where I get my name from. Mutabaruka come from Rwanda. One who is always victorious. But Rwanda did in a serious civil war. I mean, like, you name it. I mean, people did kill people left and right with the French manipulation, just like how America manipulate Venezuela now. America has been manipulating a lot of countries, but France do it too. France. All of the so-called colonial masters know how to manipulate them former colonies. And when you believe, say, it's the internal problem, it's really them create the internal problem to destroy certain economical or political structure where you have in your country. Well, Rwanda go through some turmoil and Rwanda lift up itself and become one of the beacons of hope in Africa. The president name is Paul Kagame. Well, I got a report here, him say, I have closed down over 6,000 churches and mosques in my country. And now I demand a degree in theology for every religious leader. This is cute, man. That's funny. This is cute. He's now saying that anybody who claim preachership or religious leadership, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian, you must have a degree in theology. In other words, go know where you go learn something about theology. If you don't know what theology means, theo is God. Theo is a Greek word for God. So it's a study of religion, study of God. The man say you have to go get a degree and then you can go preach. Him say Rwanda is already blessed. It's already a blessed country. So really and truly go study where you do. Because too much of these preachers that make church a business. Too much of them are make the mosque a business. Now, one might argue and say the word of God cannot be taught in any theological seminary. But that is what is really happening. You have theological seminary. I had the privilege of going speaking to the Jamaica Theological Seminary years ago to hear what these people is studying about Christianity Because most of the time it's Christianity they must study. It's not like they must study other religions. If you're there at school and you say you're going to go to religious practice, it's Christianity they must teach about. It's not Buddhism, it's not Hinduism, it's not Islam. It's Christianity. And when you see them gather, when religious people gather, I hear them having a prayer. It's a Christian prayer to Jesus, them preach to. So we're in a serious dilemma when there's so much different facets and different aspects of religious cultures, so much diverse thing taking place in Jamaica now. It's not like years ago where everybody was Christian. You have all atheists now. You have all atheists. So it's not everybody is Christian. But as we say, the colonial masters left them string, and all them have to do is pull them string because them know so he's like puppet. So a whole lot of people will argue and say you can't go study the word of God for go preach it. You have to get a calling. And that is really what them all talk about. You get a calling. But a whole heap of these preachers get calling for come abuse children in the church. A whole heap of them get calling for collect money under false pretense that them are give your money to the Lord. And Jesus don't have no bank account. They don't have no bank account, but them all collect money in the name of Jesus. And then little more you see them picnic Ghana, Florida, some university in Florida or Boston or even England. And then them build up a big house. So religion, especially Christianity, is a business. But the problem with this business in Jamaica is one of the only business in Jamaica that don't pay tax. It's years I call upon this thing, years I say, look here. Because we know, say, the church as a business, the church is a business more now than ever before. We should relinquish this old time thinking that church must pay tax. Because a lot of them is a business. And we are called upon to pay taxes from the government. And the amount of big building we see are put up in the name of the Lord. And the government not collecting nothing for it. So I think the government should rethink the idea of churches not paying tax and make them ball out. Because we know say a whole heap of them are thief and liar. Them collecting money under false pretense and troubling our little children them and our daughters and even our gentlemen too. We want you to know that. So, we're there with you. I go through. This is the cutting edge, as we say. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, so we're there with you. You know, we'll tell you about Rebel Salute that come up, and everybody I look forward to it. Everybody I look forward to Buju Banton show in a March. We say them going to bring back Sunsplash 2020. And enough things are going, Reggae Sumfest still about. Big things are going for it this year again. Joel have come up with some different things. Yeah, that's how to make it interesting. So here we are saying now, we are going to go to Pat Clark. We are going to Pat Clark with Jamaica Roots and Culture. Here we go.
Welcome to Jamaican Roots and Culture. I'm Pat Clark. Jamaican place names are full of mystery, history, and intrigue. Join us this week as we look at the stories surrounding some of Jamaica's peculiar place names. We look at place names with African origin. Abeokuta is a place name in Westmoreland. The Abeokuta Gardens are on the grounds of an old plantation in the parish. The remnants of the Great House can still be seen amid the gardens and swimming pool. Abeokuta is named after the town of Abeokuta in Nigeria, Africa. The place has a strong feel of African spirituality. The Jamaican connection with Abeokuta started some 300 years ago when the first enslaved Africans were brought to Westmoreland. They were forced to work on the plantation where Abeokuta now stands. There's also a large rock on the grounds of the plantation which is similar to the Olumo. The original Olumo rock can be found in Abeokuta, Nigeria. The 300-year-old pool on the plantation is still in working order and is topped up with water from a stone aqueduct. Another Jamaican place name of African origin is Akompong. Akompong is a maroon settlement in St. Elizabeth. The name is said to be derived from the Ashanti word Nyamakompon, which means the lone one, the warrior. This name was also given to one of the brothers of Captain Kojo, the second Maroon leader. Akompong was established in 1739 and the compound is in the charge of a colonel, the army rank being honorable. The colonel appoints a major, several captains and a council. This council functions like an open meeting. The place name Minokal Yunokom in the Cockpit Country in St. Elizabeth is another place name that can be traced to the Maroons. During their early years, Maroons did not have a very positive attitude towards unexpected visitors. If they did not sanction someone's entrance, he was led through the most tortuous routes in the hope that this would lessen his curiosity. The first colonial power to conquer Jamaica was the Spanish. Therefore, it should not come as a surprise that there are several Jamaican places with names of Spanish origin. Ocho Rios in the parish of St. Anne is one such place. In English, it means 8 rivers. There are many rivers in the parish of St. Anne, and several of them have waterfalls. Interestingly, Ocho Rios was once given the Spanish name Las Toreras, which describes the parish's many waterfalls. Port Escoval is another place in Jamaica with Spanish origin. Also called Old Harbour Bay, Port Escoval is located in the parish of St. Catherine and was named after the first Spanish governor of Jamaica, Juan de Escoval. Port Maria is the main town of St. Mary and is the English equivalent of what the Spanish once called Puerto Santa Maria. Seville was the first major town to be established in Jamaica by the Spaniards, who then called it Sevilla Nueva, meaning New Seville. It was named after the original town of Seville in Spain. New Seville was the capital of Jamaica for 23 years. Oracabessa is found in the parish of St. Mary and has its origins in the Spanish word ora cabeza, ora meaning air or breeze and cabeza, head or highland. This name describes the topography of the area, which is a breezy highland. On the other hand, some believe that the word is derived from the Spanish words oro and cabeza. When translated, this means golden head. Porus, a town in Manchester, is said to have been referred to as Porras, named after the Porras brothers who were trapped on the island with Christopher Columbus. Port Antonio, the capital of the parish of Portland, is derived from the Spanish variety Puerta de San Antonio, which can be found on Spanish maps of Jamaica. Spanish Town, now the capital of St. Catherine and the former capital of Jamaica, is the second and final major town to be built by the Spaniards, who named it St. Diego de la Vega. Mount Diablo in St. Anne has its origin in the Spanish words Diablo Monte, meaning Devil's Mountain, which suggests the harmful pathway in climbing this mountain. Savannah La Mar is the capital of the parish of Westmoreland and is the English's reference to what was Sabana de la Mar for the Spaniards, which means the plain by the sea. Montego Bay is the main town of St. James, even though it was originally called El Golfo de Buen Tiempo, Fairweather Gulf, by Christopher Columbus. The name Montego Bay has its origins in the Spanish word manteca, which means lard or butter. An abundance of hogs were slaughtered in Montego Bay and sent to Cartagena in Spain for use in the production of lard. Montego Bay was even once referred to as Lard Bay. There's also a theory that Montego Bay was named after Montego Salamanca, who was a colonist. And now to end Jamaican roots and culture, here is our famous quotation from the Black diaspora. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. The words of Booker T. Washington. For Jamaican Roots and Culture, I'm Pat Clark.
Yes, so we'll line up something you have to play. We'll line up something you have to play. We could go and play this first.
See, Jomo Kenyatta once said, when the missionaries arrived, the Africans had the land and the missionaries had the Bible. They taught us how to pray with our eyes closed. And when we opened them, they had the land and we had the Bibles. Do you see how swiftly they pull wool from the Lamb of God over our eyes? The greatest lie colonialism ever told was that it brought God to Africa. Yes, they brought their Bibles, but they did not bring God to our lands. Yes, they brought their churches, but they did not bring God to our lands. Yes, they brought their guns, but they did not bring God to our lands. What they brought was an image made to justify the breaking of our bodies like communion bread, a false idol that to this day I still see hanging so many Kenyan homes, a frame full of blonde hair, pink and pale skin, eyes, a light blue piercing enough to draw blood, to have already drawn blood.
It's terrible, about just where math came from. All of the pictures that they've shown out of Africa, they've never really educated the Americans, white or black, about what really goes on in Africa, what some of the cities are really like. And that we're not running around over there with Tarzan, and when they show anything from Africa, even down to today, they pick the worst scenes, the most terrible situations, and they show those. But we have a proud history. But of course, what we did in Egypt 5,000 years ago, or what we did in China 35,000 years ago, is of no benefit if we don't understand what to do today and how that would help us to survive. We discovered the clock. We did discover the wheel. Black man has never been a caveman. You've never been in a cave. There's no history of it. You've ever been in a cave. We discovered mathematics and the alphabet and writing and all of those great things that they have built a foundation on, that they came and got and took back to other countries. We don't know what Africa would be like without the white influence. We don't know what it would be like without the Rockefellers and De Beers and all of them. We don't know what Africa would have been like. We do know that there were greater places in Africa other than Egypt, which is the only one they let us know about.
Concurrently and simultaneously during the Pyramid Age, there are great things happening in West Africa. But very seldom. There are nations known as Dartichet. Dartichet is now, would geographically presently be located where Ghana is. We had the Nak culture, which is where we today would call Nigeria. We have the Monomotapa Empire in what today we call Zimbabwe. There are over 300 stone structures in southern Africa. And here you have that great structure in the great Zimbabwe that shows a direct relationship to the Grand Lodge of Luxor in Egypt. You have Puanit, which is in today's Somalia, Ethiopia. You have the Kush empires that are simultaneously happening. When Hatshepsut, the great Pharaoh king, although she was a woman, she was a Pharaoh king, sitting on the throne of Kemet, her cousin sits on the throne of Puanit, or what we call Somalia. There are great things happening historically across the African continent. You have the kingdoms of Kuba and Luba in Central Africa.
Mansa Musa was the king of Mali in the 1300s, very wealthy brother. During the dark age of Europe was going through a dark age, Africa was thriving. It was the gold capital. Mansa Musa was considered the wealthiest man on the planet at the time. Mansa Musa had a very well-known pilgrimage to Mecca, where he went to Egypt and went to Mecca and went through Egypt, and he gave out so much gold it threw off the Egyptian economy. In today's terms, Mansa Musa gave away what would be the equivalent of $100 million in gold.
The African was the first race to circumnavigate the entire globe.
All over Africa, all over the world, the peoples of color that they call Africans, Alkebalanians, we were all over the world. So to say that in Ghana they had the Ashanti, they had, all over, we had powerful dynasties, so innumerable we couldn't even name them. Because remember, we had hundreds of thousands of years, and that's the secret. They cut us off at 6,000 because anything beyond that they could say is mystery. They could say is myth. So when you control the information, which is essentially what they've learned to do, under the Vatican they have about 6 to 8 miles of storage space that have all of our artifacts. And the Virgin Mother being black, all of the faces. We have to take apart the layers that are actually constructed in the lie. They're layered. For instance, you have a discipline in academia called Egyptology. Now, what is Egyptology? They say, well, it's the study of Egypt. Well, no, it's not the study of Egypt. Egyptology was created by the Vatican in order to make sure that there was a screening mechanism in place to explain away the truth that was being excavated every year that kept giving them proof of who the ancient Kemites were. So Egyptology and Egyptologists are essentially agents of this information. Where else do you see a society, a people, and a way of life actually become a science? Unless you have specific purposes to make sure that the information that you are gathering on those people are given the proper perspectives to maintain the lie. So you don't get an Americology, you don't get Europology, you don't get Russiaology.
Richard Pryor, right? When he had his special back in 1977, there's a scene. They only allowed him to do 5 shows. In fact, they were rather ignorant because it took them 5 shows to realize what the brother was really doing. Richard Pryor, there's a scene where he goes in to the pyramids, and he is carrying the bags of the archaeologists and the anthropologists who are of European descent. And they're talking amongst themselves about what this find is and its importance, the greatness of it. And Richard Pryor is in this temple looking all around, and he begins to say, all these people are black. He said, look at that guy over there, that guy looks like my uncle. And he's just, it's humorous. But what Richard Pryor is actually talking about is that, these are black people in these pyramids, and these are the people that built these pyramids. He's saying, wait a minute, these people... And then all of a sudden, the camera begins to show the anthropologists of European descent, and they start to nudge each other because they realize, hey, the guy carrying the bags is looking around and he's learning some things in here. So very quietly, you see them backing out of the pyramid, right? And Richard Pryor is still there talking about how great the pyramid is, and then all of a sudden, they show you the door close, and all of a sudden the scene goes black. Which means that was the blackout on the information for black folk to understand their history. This is what Richard Pryor was dropping on us in 1977. This is what actually has happened. Richard was telling us, this is what has happened to us. Because as you become conscious, and brother becomes conscious, and as a community we become conscious, the Europeans who know this are beginning to realize. So they're trying to shut the door on us.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on IRFM. We have to go way back. Even beyond slavery, a whole heap of time for really find ourselves in our levels. We want to pass for another vibes here. Yes. We want okay, we want to pass with these vibes, huh? We have an interview here. This make us safe as them on the line, huh? Good night.
Hey.
Good night.
Good night. How are you?
Okay.
Passing. It's Kareem Mortimer from the movie Cargo. How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Well, go on there, so. Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can hear you clear as day. Can you hear me? No?
I don't know what's happening here.
Boy, oh boy. You can't hear me, eh? Can you hear me now? That's good?
All right, make some adjustment.
No?
Something feedback in my ears.
Okay.
Some feeding back going on there. Don't want to feed me right now in the night, yeah. All right. We're going to play this until we can sort out that.
They're preaching to our kids in schools. These black savages are our equals. They're our brothers and sisters. I tell them they're crazy. We're white people. We're standing up for our white rights. The Klan is the only organization that stands up for the white right.
The Klan is the country's oldest terrorist organization. It's engaged in murder, intimidation, violence, rape, pillage, the worst kinds of crimes.
The history of the Ku Klux Klan is a chronicle of hate in America.
The legacy of the Ku Klux Klan has been white terrorism. We've had a lot of hangings, a lot of bombings, a lot of shootings. That don't bother me at all.
The story of the Klan is one of secrecy, ritual, and misconception.
It was founded as a purely social fraternity, very much like a college fraternity, purely as a source of amusement.
It wrapped itself in the sacred cloth of Christianity and the hallowed fabric of the American flag, becoming the great fraternal organization of the 1920s.
You had governors and senators and legislators elected with the Klan's blessing, and you also had Chief Justice Black of the U.S. Supreme Court. He joined the Klan because he felt it was kind of necessary.
It resurrected itself to combat the civil rights movement and launched a violent revolt against the onrushing tide of black equality. Its leaders sought to mask the terror, but the face of intolerance has always dwelled behind the hood. They are a part of American history we would like to forget, but we cannot. We should not.
Today, you can see a number of groups who are like the Klansmen, but they simply are not wearing the white sheets.
The Ku Klux Klan, a secret history.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Okay, I could play this. Okay, I could try again here. Good night.
Oh, fantastic. Good night. How are you?
Good night.
Good night. How are you?
Hello? Hello?
Good night. Good night.
What the hell is going on here?
No, nothing.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Well, I don't know, something I go out of the studio, I can't understand it. I'll computer lock off. Computer lock off, totally. Yeah. Okay, we have to figure it out, you know. I don't understand where I'm going. I know it'll come over the year, but I can't figure it out. And I'm not going to bust
no worries.
The night, I don't figure it out.
No worries.
I want the bridge still up on the ears phone. I'm going to live on the phone.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to figure that out next time, Bridget. Trust me. I can't really bust my brains at the night, to figure that out. Because I see my computer lock off right now in the night. Everything I lock off.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we did I play some clip a while ago. Eh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
That's fine. Well, thank you for trying.
Eh?
Pardon me?
Him up on the ear attack?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
But
About the
yeah,
clip
yeah,
about the
inside.
movie
Yeah,
Cargo
yeah.
is coming
Yeah,
out. It's coming out next week. In Jamaica, and we're just excited to bring it there.
Mm.
You know, we have Sky, who is fantastic in the movie, and she's a good friend, and she's just a credit to.
Yeah, I forgot to do that next time. The phone now, the phone now, come on, the phone. It's where I go out of the studio at the night. You press the button and the button now, come on. All right. Make him forget about that interview, yeah. Just tell him say we'll do the interview next time. Him still a come on? Him can't still a come on, me lock up everything. We'll do that next time, Bridget. Trust me. Sorry about that. Bridget from the Bahamas, who is really doing some great works in the movie industry. We met him. For a little while, we met him. When we meet him, the last time I was in Bahamas, they will meet him, We'll have a meeting with him and all these things. But, sure, it burned me, Because my computer lock off, the brethren is a person who is really doing some wonderful works in the movie industry, not only in the Bahamas, but in my movie named Cargo. Yeah, Cargo. The brethren named Alexander, and the movie is really making waves. We don't see these movies because it's not Warner Brothers or Paramount and all these things. It kind of get hidden from me. But we hope that somebody will take up the movie here and carry it to Jamaica. Because it's a very interesting storyline. And we have some movie I'm making at Jamaica here right now. And I tell you, say, if I know whole heap of gun killing and robbery, one of the best movies I see make, outside of the whole heap of shooting, is the movie named One Love, with Kimani Marley. One Love. But most of the movie them we make up to the other day, shatters, this, that, all. Really, man. We have some very interesting story in Jamaica for work with, The next movie there where they feature the political madness where they go on in Jamaica. That was a good movie too. But we seem to can't find stories in kindness and happiness and joy. We can't. In Jamaica, we are talking about. Because we're not talking about other places them like Bollywood, Hollywood, and Nollywood, and all these places. Because even the movie them have come out of Nigeria and South Africa. Them have different storylines that you can follow and lead to a certain feeling. We see Jamaica that try it, and people who come to Jamaica for make movie that only include Jamaica. Not the movie them where big star come to part of the movie. But it's a terrible thing when we find, say, we can't really figure out movies without it have some weird situation in it where we can't figure it out. All right. We're going to play this tune now. Here we go now. I tell you. All right. Something other than what's supposed to be in there with me. All right, now. Yeah. That gone. So. That's a fit, you know. All right, make a start again and see. From the west. Yeah. All right, no, we have to get the thing proper. We have to get the thing right, you know. Trust me. All right. This is supposed to play. All right, make a play it then. Make a play it. This is the cutting edge. This is really the cutting edge for true. All right. You know, say, next year is the, what do we call it, the year of return. The year of return in Ghana. Now, years ago, them have a passport for Africans for travel cross borders. Them have this passport. But what them do, ironically, is only representatives from different countries, like diplomats and them people, have that passport. We allow them movement. Now we say, once a call for the freeing up of the passport for all Africans to move from one place to the next without visa. That is really what them a call for. Well, it's long time we are called for a no visa requirement for going to Africa still. And is out of the 50-odd country them in Africa, there is about 3 of them where you don't really need visa for going on. And then you have the other one, them no visa on arrival. Now, I don't know if them can hear me, but I am going to make sure that them hear me the next time I go to Ghana. That this $150 for visa on arrival, is really a big generalship, especially to Africans who want to visit Africa, Ghana especially. When the colonial master picked me and them friend just walk going there. And you have many countries like that in Africa where the French, the Portuguese, and the British walk going at the country them with just whatsoever them have. While you was taken from your motherland, not by free will, but by force. If you have some visa stamp in your passport or pay for your visa the last time I go in Senegal, $70 I pay for the visa on arrival. When you reach the airport, you have to pay $70 for the visa. $150 in a Ghana. No, I don't know if this is a part of the liberation process, because here them talk about year of return, and it's Ghana here I talk about year of return, and it's not only Ghana them take Africans from. Them take Africans from a whole heap of place. I want to know if the government of Ghana, given that Ghana is one of the places where especially Caribbean people and what them call African American people go regular. I want to know if them going to keep having this visa requirement from Africa by Africans who is coming home. And given that them now is calling upon people must come home, because that's what them saying, must come home. I want to know if it's only African Americans have that privilege. Because it would appear that the coming home is a representation of Africans American who them feel can invest certain portion of money in them country and for appease America. we who get domiciled in these little islands still have to have visa requirements for go in at these countries, especially Ghana. So I don't know if the president of Ghana is looking about this thing that them call visa, which sometimes is an ignorance from evil. You know, it's a psychological thing more than anything else. Psychological thing. Because we know we come here, we never come here with no visa and no passport. So I don't see why we should have go back wanting to have visa and passport. And if other countries, like South Africa, you know, you're not required to have a visa to enter South Africa. And Jamaicans should know that. That when you're going into South Africa, you don't have to have no visa for going there. But the place where most Jamaicans there is Ethiopia and Ghana. And you are required to have a visa for go in Ghana and Ethiopia. So for those of you who's listening to me in Ghana, because I know a lot of listeners is in Ghana, we want to know if the return that them talking about, the era of return, means say, them going to stop rob with $150 for coming in our country, is our country too. And we know the xenophobic behavior. We want to know if the president of Ghana is going to recognize we in the Caribbean, as him say, come home. If I'm going to tell you to come home, you know, it means say, you is part of the family. That's what the man I tell you, you know. And them say, come home. Come home means say, you is a part of the family. And if you is a part of the family, why you need a visa to go home? Unless it's just lip service them a give away. Because it's years we see them a give lip service. Years them a give lip service. No people say them are going to relinquish it and them don't do it. And them raise the price on the visa them. And it burn me when me come off of the plane. Sometime I me last come out of the airport. Because I say a whole lot of people are pass. I have to stop. I have to do this, do that. Stamp this, sign that. I'm fine $150 for give them if the money never paid for me before outside. It's a weird situation. So we know that over the years we have been lobbying for this. Every time we go to Ghana, we lobby for it. We have been lobbying for it from the 90s. You know, we have been lobbying for it. We know Sister P voice is very loud. You know, Cabo we talk about it on the radio continuously. And you have others who do it. We are saying, non-apologetically, to these countries in Africa, especially Ghana and Ethiopia, especially Ghana, that the time has come, since we are now talking about the year of return, and the government of Ghana is calling people to come home. I am saying that you cannot tell a man to come home and him is not a part of the family. And if you accept him as part of the family, you can't come tell him about must get visa for come home. It's madness that. It's madness that. You cannot imagine now me I go on my yard. And when me reach at the gate, my wife stop me and tell me say me can't come in because me have to give her $1,000 for come in. And she don't tell me say my home. And at my house, you know, is my home. Home different from house. Not every house have a home. So I just want to put that out plainly and straight. That the sound can pick up on all these whole heap of websites and internet and all these sites, that it can reach back to Ghana. We, in this part of the world, domiciled on these farmer slave plantation island, we are saying that it's time the governments of Africa, especially Ghana and Ethiopia, where a lot of Jamaican, I will not start for Jamaicans still, but given that it's Jamaica we attack from, and given that we're in Jamaica, we are say it is time. The time has come and overdue and gone long time, but we are saying now. The time has come for you governments to stop tell people say them want visa for come home. That is ridiculous, that is madness, and is lip service if you continue doing it. We're not taking you serious. We're not taking you serious. If you keep telling people about must come home. You know, I'll show you how ridiculous this visa thing is. I will show you how ridiculous it is. We are going Ghana. Not Ghana. We are going Ivory Coast. And them say you have to have a visa for go Ivory Coast. Visa on arrival. Listen to this now, how stupid it is now. Visa on arrival, you know. It's about 40 away. I go through the airport, you know. And them whisk we through the VIP area. Them never make a line up, go around the sun. Them whisk we through VIP area and take we passport from we. So them go stamp visa in the passport. And this happened to me twice in the Ivory Coast. Twice. Them take the passport and say them will get visa. So we sit down at the VIP lounge and them say, okay, no problem. They will bring the visa. They will bring back the passport to the hotel room. We're in the country already, you know. But them will stamp for passport with a visa. Visa supposed to decide your entry into the country, you know. That is what I assume. I assume that when a man say visa, it means if you don't have a visa, if the visa is a requirement, it means you have to have that visa to come into the country. As some know what visa mean, you know. It don't necessarily mean that you're going to be accepted in the country, you know. But if you're going to be accepted in the country, you have to have a visa. As some know the logic is anyway. The man them take a passport. And about 12 o'clock, we land about 10 o'clock at the night, and about 12 o'clock, them come back to where and say, here what them going to do? Them going to bring the passport, them come at the hotel the next morning. So we in at the hotel, you know, we don't have no visa yet, you know. And I kid you not, we did it 1 week, and it's the day before we left. They bring the passport them, that every day we are cost about the passport them. Every day we have to want to the passport them, want to the passport them, say no problem, we bring the visa, we bring the passport them to you. It's the day, the last time we go to Ivory Coast, it happened again, it's the day before we left the country, then bring the passport with the visa stamp in it. And I said, then what the hell is this visa all about? To come take a page in my visa, in my passport. With their Africa, them take away and carry go in at the lounge. Take away a passport. Send me go to the hotel with them and pay for. And it's the day before we left, we get back the visa them. What kind of madness that? what is the purpose of the visa if we are already in the country already? We are already in the country and we are not having a visa. And I am seeing that this is really the problem. The problem is that we don't need a visa. If a man can land you in a country and give you the visa almost a week after you reach there, after you reach there, then you know say something is intrinsically wrong. You don't really need a visa. What is the purpose of a visa if you're already in the country? The government have your passport. The government take your passport. The government invite you in our country. Take your passport. If you go get visa. And it's a day before, you did it 1 week. And it's a day before you let you get the passport with the visa in it. So what is the purpose of the visa? I thought that the visa was supposed to allow you into the country so me no pass visa go. It's a stupid thing. And then now, visa on arrival, you land in Ghana, and you have to go to the visa on arrival section, where you have to pay $150. It's a madness. You land in Senegal, in Dakar, and when you go through, them say you can't enter, and you say $75. I say, but $75, when I get to, me there in Africa, African money me have, them say you have to get the $75. You get the $75. It's a weird situation. So when them they talk about visa and arrival, me want them tell me, say, look here, this is a new age, this is a new time we live in right now. We want you to know, say, we welcome you home. Home means you're familiar too. And that it means. So why you release me from that madness? No, wait there, yo, Courtney, you come in here. Them hours at 12 o'clock. And then me see Simone coming here after. And then she tell me, no, what for people me say. I know what for people me say. You and Simone me say coming here. Is where I go on. I come from the same place, man. Then of course, that me realize. And that me realize that I come from the same place. Kind of, it's over time me say, I saw them over there, you know, it's when she used to do reception, you know, but she bigger than reception now. She gone upstairs, she downstairs, she gone a shade, she gone everywhere now. She there all over the place now. But you know, at 4:30 me see you, you know. I mean, they are on Saturday. Budget. But you know me say no. Me know me hear you talk about the budget thing now, but me ask you something about the budget thing, you know. Yeah. Come on the mic, come on up on the mic, because I want to ask something about the budget thing, you know. Simone, where are them was there?
Courtney Juniors.
Whoa. Wow. Courtney drew you out. Never dry out, him drew you out. Courtney. Mm-hmm. Bush never cover the lodge.
No, him never come.
He's a mystic man. It's like a ploy.
Right.
For you say, well, you know, him a wait till the day of the show for show him face.
Yeah.
For show him face.
Yes.
The people them disappointed.
Yeah, there were persons who were disappointed. There were persons.
So you never disappointed?
Yeah, man, because me did expect to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me did expect to see him. But he however did
No, but that can't take the place for the
definitely.
Flesh and blood.
Yeah.
You was there?
Yeah, man, she was there. Now, the same place where I come from, man.
Oh, that's so weird. Are you did that town? Are you did that? Him did that? You and him did attack? He did attack to him? No. So what you did that do? No, Simone, where did that do?
Yeah, she produced.
That need producing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my program. No, wait, yeah, no, we're live, man.
I was producing.
You was producing. But me I try for what in the middle of the night you are produce. But they never produce them over the night.
Karen is producing you now.
No, Karen not produce me. Shall try rectify a situation where we book up and you know me can't understand it.
Yeah.
My computer lock off. Hey, watch out. Before the program started, the computer lock off, you know.
Oh,
I have to call crack, you know. To give me code and all that something, you know. And little while, we are trying to talk to this man. Me I see the thing, the light had shift up, you know. Me nah hear him. Watch out. Oh, where the rat in that go on there? Wait there. Oi. Plastic bag. Mr. Plastic bag. Because it's you I call your plastic bag. What that? Wait, this where I go on?
Yeah.
No, wait there.
Yeah,
we do it and I will play plastic bag. I play plastic bag up. I don't get it on. No, if I save them, you know. Rebel salute, you must save them if I know. The plastic bag them.
Yeah,
all right.
Say them now go get none, you know.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about where I go out of the studio. I come like me and somebody in there with me when I'm supposed to there. Because I look around, I don't see nobody. I know that somebody, them lock up my computer, them draw down the button here. So I press that button, I press that phone button there, now press. All right. So I say about Buju show, the Buju thing now.
The launch, yes.
They must sell ticket tomorrow. They must start selling ticket tomorrow.
Effective tomorrow, yeah.
Online?
Well, online, yeah.
So how you go?
Well, the media, IRFM, I go work. I got to go work.
Yo, you work at stadium?
Yeah, we are going to Who not the show, you know, more than likely.
You sure so not wait for go in?
Make we see now. Because no, it's an interesting thing you just said, because here we are going. With how the launch ram, it is definitely an indication. It's probably in the longest while I never see a launch. So real huge.
Yeah. But you're not going to launch. You're not going to launch.
Quite a few launches.
You got a Rebel Salute launch?
Yeah, man.
You did that there night?
The one in Kingston?
Yeah.
Not early, but late, yeah.
The place is bigger than the hotel. The place where Buju Lounge keep tonight. It's bigger than which part? The Pegasus room. It's not so big.
The Pegasus room was a little bit bigger.
No, man, Pegasus room much bigger than this one, man. A little bit bigger, man.
But nevertheless, we're not really judged by the room itself.
Yeah, don't by how much people there. But you see the room big and full up. And then a room small and it's full up. It means I think me say more people there are the salute.
No, man.
But it's not the people them now me I talk about still. Right. Who there. What me I say now? The ticket them will start sell tomorrow.
Right.
Online. Them tell you how much for the ticket them?
They're going to release that information officially tomorrow.
Why? Everything in hush, eh?
They haven't released the lineup, the full lineup. Them just a Buju and Friends International and local.
And them not tell you who no. So what the press release I tell you say what is the main crux of the press? What them call it press party?
The launch.
Yeah, what was the crux side? What you draw from it as a press?
For me, personally speaking, I think it was more sponsorship based. In terms of letting persons know who were the sponsors on board in being a part of this whole event. So the sponsorship members, the persons who were involved in the sponsorship were mentioned. I mean, they're also just to create a whole vibe with the fact that the people can get tickets tomorrow. And also the big day is March 16th.
So when the press, no, but me didn't know when the day is already.
Yeah,
I didn't know the ticket I go on for that. But let me ask you now, if somebody keep a press launch, so when you do your music news tomorrow now, you're going to talk about the ticket is on sale as of today.
Yeah, we've been saying that before now.
Yeah. So then that may ask you, so you never have to go to press launch.
To get this information.
To get the information.
No,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's why I ask you, what is it that you take away from the launch that is important as a press man that you can come now and say, yeah, you want to say, this is that or this is that, where you didn't have all of these things, you didn't have the detail of the show, you didn't have, say, and friends.
Right. We
on the
have all
flyers.
this information.
Yeah, so... Because me think some press launch supposed to detail out things.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't.
Marlon set up that?
Yeah.
The press launch?
Yeah, Marlon Burke.
Marlon.
Because we spoke to him as well.
Yeah.
So I think basically it's just to gather the industry. I mean, for the media and of course
without the host.
Without the host, because Buju was not there. But of course his management team was there.
Yeah, but we don't want the management team.
Yeah, it's really Buju.
Yeah.
So a lot of persons were disappointed that they never get a chance to see, despite the fact that there was a video clip And he...
No, I understand why him not dead there, you know, because it's like you build up a thing, a momentum.
Right.
But it's a launch.
And they were expecting to see him at the launch.
Yeah, it's a launch. And
a lot of persons were also expecting to get them, you know, them first interview, them, you know, probably a picture, all of these kind of things.
Pass them.
All of them something there.
And you don't get nothing.
No, it was just about, you know, the sponsors who were on board to bring this major
So who
event.
will sponsor them? Who tell me somebody sponsor them?
You have Wesinco, which had a lot of products.
Budweiser never there.
Budweiser. There was Boom. There was Water.
Oh, local.
Yeah. Digicel, True Juice.
Oh, Digicel.
Digicel is on board. True Juice, KFC is on board.
So all of the ones them who never usually...
Like Rizzlers and all them something.
So all of the ones them who never usually sponsor reggae, gone by the bandwagon.
Yeah, man. One of the major sponsors is Supreme Ventures.
Supreme Ventures never used to promote reggae.
Well, we don't know. I've never really seen Supreme being a major sponsor for an event of that magnitude, yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I'm going to tell you how much you're going on the show.
Tomorrow they might break down all of that. You
know? So you're going to get the new second and even though you go at
it. Because this I'm sure is for actually bring traffic to the website.
Well, traffic, I will go there.
Yeah.
Trust me. And the fastest selling ticket, them you're going to see in any show in Jamaica.
No, let me tell you this. People buy plane ticket already for March 16.
Them are not afraid already to buy ticket. I'm afraid already to buy ticket, you know. Not ticket. I mean, not ticket for go to the show.
Plane ticket.
Yeah, man. I have friends who have them tickets ready for come at the show.
And them don't know the price.
Them just want to find. Them no business. No, you have some woman with them no business, you know. No. Look at you. But you have a group that have 40 to 50-year-old woman there, man.
30, 40, and 50.
I tell you, them no business how much money for go there. Them are going to go at the show. That's why I say the fastest selling ticket you go hear for any reggae show ever keeping at Jamaica.
Look here, I said, judging by the launch, imagine we have a launch with not a lot of this information being revealed. But the launch cocks you.
No, but them never know it cock.
Everybody think Bujuda comes there.
Yeah, so it's not like say them didn't know, but them still go.
Yeah.
Because they don't know the Buju never there. Some people wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I would even say they're going to get that's how you and Simone could have drive from town, come in late at night. After, you see, now on the 12 o'clock thing, come out of the studio now.
Are you invited?
Come out of the studio. Yeah. What me I tell you, me I run you now. Come out of the studio. You see, you make me go over 12 past 12. Because if it doesn't work at all, yes.
With the legalization of cannabis hitting Canada this year, a number of companies are trying to get ahead of the curve by offering unique takes on this previously illegal substance. One company is hoping to strike gold, or should I say green, by unveiling their own special creation, cannabis beer. The Toronto-based laboratory, Province Brands, has already raised more than $11 million ahead of their brewery opening next year.
Now, as you may know, marijuana will become legal in Canada, but beverages and edibles will not be legal for 1 year later. We will be ready first to market when that happens.
There have been other beers and alcoholic beverages that have been infused with cannabis already, but Province looks to be the first to actually brew their beer using cannabis. The company's co-founder, Duma Wenshu, says that their beer is especially unique since it uses part of the cannabis crop that is typically discarded.
We use a part of the cannabis plant that has no commercial value. All of these farmers are only harvesting the flower at the top of the plant, maybe some of the leaves. The rest of the material, they can't throw it away because it's a controlled substance. They can't incinerate it, right? Someone might walk by the incinerator and get high. So this is material that we can get for free from these cultivators.
Unlike normal beer, Province's concoction doesn't use alcohol as the psychoactive substance. Instead, the cannabis plant serves as the mind-altering ingredient. Wenshu hopes that this new take on the ancient beverage will be a much-needed disruption in the industry.
We felt like brewing this beer was something that had to be done. For generations, alcohol has had a monopoly as the only psychoactive for social and leisure activities. And with the legalization of cannabis, there was an opportunity to create for the first time ever a safer and healthier alternative to alcohol. And if you're going to do that, what better format than a beer?
Wenshu describes the taste as less sweet and more dry and nutty compared to normal beers. He also says it's much healthier with less sugar and no gluten. And much like normal beer, this cannabis brew can be made in a number of varieties. Would you want to crack open an ice-cold bottle of cannabis?
Yeah, that is a serious thing. They're going to start to manufacture ganja beer in Canada. I saw them first way. Ganja beer in Canada. You know, about 20 years ago, we'll have an interview with a brethren from Colorado, and we'll tell him, say, little more you have some Peter Tosh cigarette, Bob Marley cigarette, and ganja beer. Yes. I pity say I can't find all them tape there, you know. Believe you me, I need to find back them tape there. Hello? Hello? No one up on the line?
No.
Okay. How you do? Talk now, ma'am. Talk, mama wants everything at work. Talk. What do I, man? We are getting permission for talk. I shouldn't want to talk. Go talk, Reggie. Anyway, we're not talking about cannabis beer. Cannabis, we say cannabis. You know, I mean, like, really and truly. All right. I saw. Okay, so things are go earwire. Things are go earwire for this thing, I know. So we have to just go and do what we know if we do, and they just give the people them information. So make we play this. Make we play this. Drugs in the water. All right. Make we play it, and so we are going to go on there. So, okay, here we go.
Well, do you know what's in your drinking water? A shocking Associated Press investigation found various pharmaceuticals in the drinking supplies of at least 41 million Americans. Tainted water was found from New Jersey to California. NBC's Tom Costello is following the story from Washington. Tom, I've been dying to ask somebody some questions about this story. First of all, what kinds of drugs are we talking about, and how dangerous is this?
Pretty wide range. Here's the drinking water in Washington, D.C. They found 6 pharmaceuticals in our drinking water here. They include ibuprofen, caffeine, monosin, and about 3 or 4 others. In Philadelphia, they had 56 pharmaceuticals or byproducts. They range everything from epilepsy medication to mental health medicines to pharmaceuticals that really run the gamut. Here's the bottom line from the Associated Press on the study they did. It was, as you mentioned, a 5-month investigation involving the AP investigative team. 50 major cities in 50 states were looked at, and drugs were found in the water of 24 major cities. We're talking 41 million Americans here who drink that water. So what's in the water? Everything from acetaminophen and ibuprofen to mood stabilizers, antibiotics, angina, heart, as well as cholesterol drugs, and even sex hormones. The trouble here, Meek, is that the federal government does not test specifically for pharmaceuticals in the water. And in fact, there is no way to scrub water that is in a treatment plant for pharmaceuticals. And so now we have a situation where states and cities across the country are just starting to realize that there are the remnants of pharmaceuticals in the drinking water. All of that said, we should emphasize, we're talking here about parts per billion or trillion, really minute traces of pharmaceuticals that are in the water. And you say, well, how did it get there? Well, without getting too graphic, all of us who take medication for one thing or another, we don't absorb all of it. It is excreted. It gets into the sewage system, into the water treatment plants. And then, because water treatment plants can't scrub it all out, if any of it, it just kind of dilutes on into the water system. Sometimes it gets into the water table, into wildlife, and then into reservoirs. It goes back into the water treatment site, into the water treatment plants.
I wonder if there's going to be, long-term study about effects of this down the road. And, but I guess initially, Tom, the question I'm sure you're asking today is there anything the government can do about this?
Yeah, and the EPA says it's concerned about it, but we don't yet know, and water treatment utility plants say they are convinced that there is no immediate threat to anybody out there. That said, I did a story about 4 years ago in which we found a river in Colorado, and now we know there are many rivers, in which the fish were turning from male to female. And the reason was because there was too much estrogen in the water. The natural female hormone was literally turning male fish into female fish, and the thinking was that this is a canary in a coal mine. So now the question is, what's the impact on humans?
Yeah, that's the next one. Tom Costello on this story from Washington. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was serious drinking water situation, I saw. The panel really serious situation. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, good night. Good night. Hello? Yeah, this is the Cotton Edge. EL? Yes.
Musa?
Yes.
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
All right. Yeah, so we'll take some phone call. Yeah, we'll take some phone call. Believe you, mate, after work, we'll take some phone call. Yes, EL.
Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Blessed, my brother.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man. I would like to send out a message to my brethren now. They call Cushion Ocharius. And the next Rastama will take me to the studio about a month ago.
What kind of message I give?
Kush, it's the prophet. Seeing where I come back the studio with you, I'm supposed to come back at the following Wednesday. But I get stuck down in a place called Porous. You know, where they have me down here, an intelligence man called Tolo. He's a preacher man at the church, Milton. You know, they have me down here too. I'm a Rasta man, they want me cut off my locks. You know, I'm a prophet to prophesy, I speak language, you know.
Them cut off
and
your
I end up in
locks?
the Rasta church down in...
Where is it, them cut off your locks?
Yeah, they want me cut off my locks.
Who cut it off? Where is it, them want cut it off or them cut it off?
No, them want me to cut it off, so them have me down here as a hostage.
Who want you cut it off?
The intelligence police called Tolo. Minister Tolo. He preach at the church.
No, hold on, man. We don't want you call on him, man. May I ask you, is a police why you cut off your locks?
Yeah, man, the intelligence. Because me I want to go back to Mobile and go down there, the police them carry me back, right up back to Porous. So me can't left yet, you know. Can't left. And them I suffer the eye, you know.
So where they know?
In a Porous.
You there Porous now?
Yeah, man. Whole Mobile know the eye.
So where you call from? In a Porous? You call from a house? Where you call from?
Yeah, man. I call from a house at Porous. From my uncle house. And them send them some clothes today. And old clothes, you know. So they want me to say if I go do farming because that I want, you know. And I'm on a serve Jah. And I'm on a Rastafari, you know. And that's what I come to be, a Rasta man. And I preach about Rasta and love and all of that, you know. And I speak language too.
You talk how much language?
Yeah?
Where say you talk how much language?
I talk all language when it comes to the test, man. Anywhere I go is my work, you know.
No, how much language you say you talk?
I will speak all language,
Oh, you mean you speak all language?
You know, left to how I deal with it. That's the works of the eye, you know.
I talk some French with me here.
Hoskalebesco, Hosko, Torreselesio, Siasi, and Tokotakampo here, me.
Yo.
Yes, thanks.
A French that you just talk?
Tell me, man.
Eh?
Tell the prophet and tell the people them. I tell you to take me a fool, man.
All right, sir. Me gone, yeah?
Tell them.
Me gone. Yes, all right. See, you know, me sorry till the phone start to work. The phone never working, I know. Me sorry till the phone start to work. Right, believe. All right, sir. What have I done to deserve this? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, one little topic I want to touch now is the Petra Jam thing.
Yeah.
The party money. Them say them pay about $1.3 million.
some figure like that here. Me would like to investigate or ask them because me not have that privilege there. Where them get the money from to pay it back?
Well, all right, explain to me who pay back what and when.
Are the government.
The government pay back 1 point how much million?
1.3
million.
You're right. Well, them say them spend to keep the party.
Them spend to keep which party? Oh, you mean the party for the brother, Whitley?
Yes. Well, them say the case did cost what?
100,000.
Right, US.
1,000 US. No, 1,000 US.
1,000 US, yes.
Yeah. So where them get the money from?
Yes.
No, out of Petrojam money, them take it, man. No, out of Petrojam money.
Yes, the one that keep the party.
Yeah, then out of the people, them money, the government money, them take it out of our money.
Right, so you realize when I try to get to like them take with a fool or something, Muta.
Yeah, well, come like
you take the money and spend it.
Huh?
Right? So if you never want to take it out of Petrojam money then, why you never find it somewhere else before? And now too, it come to light. See?
Yeah.
Them are going to tell you now, say them pay it back. Where them get it, they pay it back. Now must, maybe down the line and next 3 or 4 months we hear one.
So something missing again.
Then that is a must.
No, the brother say him going to pay it back till you know.
Yeah?
Wait till say him going to pay it back.
Muta him a tell some lie.
Well, we don't know that. You don't think say have more than $1 million in a bank account?
Eh?
You don't think say have more than $1 million in a bank account for pay it back?
Him have more than that, Muta. But
Yeah, that's maybe him pay it back. Maybe him pay it back then.
Muta, me not convinced.
No, but why you not convinced him to pay it back?
Then why you never spend it to keep the party from
because it's a private, watch out, an theme party, or somebody keep party for him.
Then somebody keep party for you, Muta.
Yeah.
Where you unaware of it before it happens.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And it end up across you. Think of it, Muta.
No. What may I say? Them find out, say, the money we keep the party is money from government coffers.
Right.
So now, when them find it out now and all the things are going on, them say, boy, that can't work that way there. So him say, all right, him will pay back the money then, since them keep the party, and since him realize, say, it's out of government funds, them take the party, him will pay it back. So him decides him will pay it back.
Yeah. And Muta, he never sensible enough to question it from the beginning, so where them are getting money from.
But himself never know, say that happen, himself never know.
All when the party keep him not know?
Him never know, say the money where they keep the party come from the government money. Him never know, that him say.
Muta,
yeah.
If your daughter keep a big party like that for you, you know, go ask her where she get the money from.
No.
You know, ask her.
No, sir. And she work. No, sir. Watch out. Them keep party. Watch out. Wait no hold on there. Party keep for me every year. I'm gonna ask where the money. I'm gonna ask my wife where she get the money from.
Yeah, but I don't look like that.
No, it no matter. $100, $1,000 the same. Depending on who I spend it, you know. So we have to know if my wife spend $1,000 to keep a party for me, me not ask her for which. And if she spend $100,000, I still not ask her where she get it.
You know, say your wife credible. Me and you know,
but
none of them politicians they not credible.
But me,
all them
we don't feel incredible.
A phone bill run up too much, thousands of dollars.
Yeah, thousands, millions.
And then them say them pay it back out of them pocket and all them things there.
Pay back what?
You are use your phone for months, and you know business how it pay to you when it come to the knowledge of the public. You are going to say, watch out no Muta, man. The man them take with a fool, you know.
Yeah, but we are going like we are fool for sure.
Eh?
We are going like we are fool.
Yeah, but most of them,
you know, so we are running up on every time them go on arena, but you know, so much people run gone out there with them.
You say, maybe majority of them when I listen to your program is such a fool. I tell you that.
Well, you know, the worst is yet for you so hear more things, you know. Out of them same government ministry there, you know. You ever hear some worse things happening, you know.
Plenty more we are going to hear.
Yeah, you think you hear about $1,000 cake you hear about?
All right, you hear about the pipeline we break out on the highway there.
About the Mandela Highway.
Right, you know, hear them say them did mention it so as to alleviate that, and them never go by what the
Yeah. Well, him call gone. Yes, Ian.
Ian Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Yes, things here topsy-turvy in Britain because of the whole uncertainty with the Brexit thing, you know?
Oh, we know you know, man. Yes.
Yeah, man, I mean, man.
That me ask if a Mandingo, man.
Yes, no, me never hear the part there. First
we talk to you from the year start.
Yes. I mean, me listen most of the times, but some of the time I notice you wasn't taking no cards, you just not play music.
Yeah, me not play music at the first two programs, then me play some, you know, vintage music like.
Yeah, but there's a lot of uncertainty here.
With the Brexit, we are here, we are keep up with it.
Yeah, man, you know, because, and already, from about 2 years ago, prices of things start going up. And you have a few companies who relocate to Europe itself because of what is going on, you know, because they don't see it as a climate favorable
for investment.
Towards them investment.
Yeah.
Yes. You know.
And I hear to them, well, no confidence and all these things are voting and a vote out and all that.
Yes, Jeremy Corbyn called for a vote of no confidence, but the two MPs who normally against Theresa May, who them don't want Corbyn come in and then lose them jobs, them vote, and also the Irish party, the Northern Ireland, you know?
Yeah.
Them vote and keep a real, but things really on a knife edge, you know, and as usual, we as African people, we are the ones who feel the brunt of any economic pressure and things, because we are the last to be hired and the first to be fired, you know.
So where do you think I go happening in this year, you know? Where do you think I go happen? Because England look like it's still away, you know.
Yes, definitely. I mean, because if them come out, what it would mean is that goods coming from Britain to go to the rest of the EU would have to pay taxes, tariffs, and things wouldn't be tariff-free. So that means that, getting things, so that means things would be more expensive for people, food and other things in Britain, because it's going to attract tariffs, whereas it was tariff-free before.
It's only China and American thing.
Human rights legislation is that one of the things in the human rights in the EU is that it helps people who have immigration and asylum problems and to appeal against injustice in the courts and things.
Yeah.
You know? And Theresa May, she and her lot, that is one of the things that them wanted to get rid of, because them want to come in with them own thing which would put a lot of racist pressure and other forms of pressure on people who them pressuring. Because remember all this thing about hostile environment with people from the Caribbean and Africa and elsewhere. It's Theresa May who, when she was Home Secretary, come with those racist measurements. Racist measures, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, serious thing.
How long more how long she have more in a power? How long?
Roughly 2 years.
Okay. Well,
Unless something happens, but she doing everything to stay in. She not because a lot of other people would have resigned, but she not resigning at all. It's like you have to take her out on a stretcher. She not resign. And before I finish too, we have to remember our people in Haiti. Saturday the 12th we gone there. Yes, the anniversary of that in 2010 where so many of our people died, and in Haiti is still occupied by the U.S. by using the UN troops, and Aristide is still banned from participating in politics in his own country, and his party, the Lavalas party, is still banned. So it's still under USCA occupation using the UN. Who did cause the deaths of so many of our people with that cholera thing, where them use them excrement, dump it in the river, and infect the waters, and our people, a lot of our people died. I'm talking about the Clintons, Hillary, and Bill, who billions upon billions that them collect, saying that is to the people in Haiti.
I see now the people them are ball now, say them want some aid, You can't believe that. After we think so past that now, we still there, so.
Yes, the billions. In fact, there was a protest on Saturday the 12th outside the Clinton Foundation, the new headquarters in New York City, demanding that Hillary and Bill Clinton them return those billions.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, there was just Saturday gone demonstration outside. So I like that kind of pressure keeping up on them. And then we see the sad situation there in Nairobi, in Kenya, at the hotel.
No, tell me about that one there.
Yes, 5 Somali gunmen from the Al-Shabaab thing attack a hotel and kill about 15 people.
I never hear about that one there.
Yes, yes, because them say Al-Shabaab saying that they have vexed, so the Kenya government send troops to help support the government in the UN supported government there in Somalia and thing. And you remember a few years ago, a lot of people were killed at some Westgate, I believe, shopping center here in Nairobi. Yes, 16 people. But this time, this situation never go on for about 4 days like in that time. It was over in a matter of hours, and 4 of the gunmen were killed by the Kenyan forces, all 4. One of them blew himself up, and the other 4 were killed. But they killed 15 people. So it show you the problems that's going on. And I've been hearing some of the sound system brethren owners in Jamaica complaining that and they can't make a living from the sound system thing because they're still under all manner of pressures.
Oh, to the lockdown thing.
Yes, lockdown thing. Yes, and they ask me, to highlight that situation, and they say yes, highlight it for them. They say don't call them names individually, because victimization and thing. But sound systems in Jamaica that promote reggae music and that type of thing, lockdown thing still under pressure. You know what I mean?
And say the weirdest thing about them come all the while until they say them are going to have zones to do certain things and zone. And up to now, you can't know which part of the zone them there. You can't know which part of the zone them there up to now.
Exactly. It's just lip service,
Now, one other thing takes so long.
I remember when the PGA parties, when they came in with the 2 o'clock thing, that sound must lock up at 2 instead of turning down. And then the GLP regime that followed maintained the same thing to this day.
Yeah.
And as you say, they talk about zones thing, but it's just pure talk.
I don't see nobody make no move toward the zoning.
No. And that sound system is a thing that just don't feed the selector, the owner and so, but the vendors and so who sell.
Yeah.
And money from it send them children to school and help them to pay the other bills and that type of thing. It's a serious situation because, as you know, sound system is the radio of the music that promote the music when radio stations were not playing the music and don't play it. You know?
It have to change though. It have to change. It have to
yes,
change.
it have to change, and this is why highlighting it again, and we have to keep pressuring where this is concerned, you know, and thing, you know.
All right, sir. Give thanks, Virgin.
Yeah, blessed, and all the best for the new year.
You too, man.
Every time.
All
See?
Right. Yeah.
Bless.
Blessed, man.
Wagwan Muta.
Cutting edge.
Yes, man. I am blessed to the world, you know.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
So, you know what say? Certain consciousness now to lead the people them in righteousness. Each one teach one. Them say never too young to learn, never too old to learn about life. But we're all about history. And as though we acknowledge life, life teaches unto life. So the most important thing about life, Muta, then there is a source where we all honor in many different names you want to call upon to the source of life. And that source must be right in front of you, with you, here, there, and everywhere. Muta?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, what me really I try to explain to you, that source there of an identity. No matter where you go up to the sky, or you go to the bottom of the ocean, or you go over the universe itself, it must in a oneness and a coordination of an identity to life itself. Why you see the shadow of the darkness is right there? That is the image, a reflection of yourself, Muta. If there is no light, the darkness represents itself within that oneness there. Before coming to the formation of its creation, it was the natural dark. But you see, through the enslavement of our ancestors coming through that period of time, the mindset that trap yourself. So the fear we build unto you is to fear the natural dark of yourself. So once you fear that spiritual realm of light, you're going to go back in an illusion, confusion, destruction, and search a solution. And yet the solution, what you're searching for, is right in front of you. So is the first one physical and one spiritual of the natural dark itself. That is the image of your reflection. And the darkness, so the darkness is the source of life. Tell me where you can go, Muta, to escape the darkness. Muta?
May I listen to you now, Virgin? May I listen to you, man?
No, may I say right now, you their country, I'm their town. And may I say, tell me where you can go to escape the natural dark, that is the image of your reflection of yourself. You see it in the daytime and you see it in the nighttime. So it circulates the universe one time. So you see, to capture you or trap your mindset is to begin to make you fear your spiritual self first. And that will weaken that. That's why black people don't unite. Because they might look for something to come from outer space, outer sky, and say, I am God. God, what you're looking for is right in front of you. Although you view that God to acknowledge is God. So if you want to say Yahweh, Jehovah, Savior, Allah, Jesus, Jesus, Selassie, the all of them come to the extreme of flesh. So the spiritual self of yourself, it has to heal your physical self. And your physical self is right in front of you to acknowledge that the third eye or the mindset eye. That's when you free up that to the subconsciousness or righteousness and to yourself. That now to the unification of black people, where the ones that look within themselves and are aware of them spiritual consciousness of themselves. You have the power. Because everyone comes to care and share for life, to appreciate life for what life offer unto life. But the greatest thing about it,
I couldn't tell the most I say I can't see him because he's right in front of me everywhere. Where to acknowledge the truth. So when I see the darkness as the supreme. I see him as Haile Selassie. I see him as God, Yahweh, Jehovah. I see him because all these names when you call up and come in oneness of itself. That is the source of life. So your God not different from my God, or your life not different from my life, because it's one eternal life that is in the existence of itself, because the whole eternal life go through a cycle of an existence. Right now, people are saying it's a new year. What caused a new year to be here, Muta?
Tell me, man.
All right. What caused a new year is coming out of one span to enter the other span. Right now in a foreign, a cool, a go on, you're still in a winter. Cool, out there you feel the coolness that is the frost same way. See? So when you check that the routine, coming out of winter to enter spring, because spring is the beginning of the creation, existence to starting life. So when you go into back that winter, you're going to have a changes, meaning nature, the wind, the water, the sunlight, the cloud, everybody has to work to make that change happen within the time. So from March, April, May, all of them things are completing at the spring. So it's a form of changes. Don't go one thing changes where mankind put on like numbers, 2,000 and rare, but nature not change because we have to connect with nature, to coordinate with nature, observe nature. You have them powers through your eyesight to acknowledge life for what life is.
All right, we have to move now, though.
Yeah, so bless up yourself, see me, Dada.
Yeah, man, Irie. Yes, we will be there, Island Village, right in Ocho. So we will be down there broadcasting live. Yes, Hill.
Yeah.
Muta? Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
We want to talk to you about a subject called Inner Earth.
Inner Earth? What that?
Yeah, Inner Earth, inside the earth. Like how you have the Rasta man says, inner man.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, me want to get into it because I studied it for a while and I find something that would be...
Talk a little more on the phone, though. Talk a little more on the phone.
Yeah, how you have the Rasta man used to say.
Inner Earth, inner man.
Yeah, me study that subject matter there to a great extent when me satisfy, where we can share something on it. So, I don't know, you have to deal with it now.
So when you want to deal with it?
You can't deal with it now.
Yeah, then we ask me for now. That you call me for, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the subject matter, the inner earth. Yeah, is a intuition I feel. I sit down on a computer and I type in inner earth. And I follow it, so till I'm satisfied now, I can't really speak on it. That subject matter that we really need to look at it deeply, because as a conscious people, say we deal with consciousness, cutting edge matters, beyond the cutting edge matters, we got to really look at this thing, because these people who rule the world, they tell us many, many lies. And so, with our little mind, we got to figure things out, think things through for our own self. So, we got to look into this very, very deeply. All right. So, I was satisfied with looking into this. So, I went to something else. And I was amazed when I find out that the people who make reference to the inner earth. So that means that this place is real. This place is true. It's not a fiction or some...
What you say? What make it real? Some people... What you say? What make it? What you say? Why it real? It's true.
All right. Me read a thing here called... read a biography on a man named called Admiral Richard Byrd. He had an exploration to to the poles, the North Pole and the South Pole.
Oh, yeah.
And he made a discovery of a civilization inside the earth.
Or, about civilization inside the earth.
Yeah, where you find Agatha.
You mean like people?
Shambhala.
Yeah, like people you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, people. People, continent.
Yeah, wait. When you say people like we, people like...
Oh, yeah, people, just like how the American Indian was over this side, cut off from Europe, was living a life.
All right, so you have to know you have some people under the earth.
Yes.
I live like cities and all them something there. City and...
yeah, under the permits.
Car drive up and down and all them there.
There's great things going on underneath there.
Okay.
You know, what we really don't know.
How far down under the earth them there?
You have many different layers according to what the brother explained.
Yeah, but him never tell you how far down under the earth them there.
Like all miles, like about 800 miles or so.
Okay.
Yeah, but the way how the earth design is different from what they tell us. We have to do our own thinking because these people tell us a lot of lies in the time of darkness and ignorance.
And the people them living under the earth is not a lie.
No, because you see the aurora boreal is coming from inside the earth. The lights are coming from the South Pole and the North Pole is coming from inside the earth. There is crystal cities inside there. The man said, in the distance, there is a large shimmering city pulsating with rainbow hued colors.
So him know that.
He get a chance to get inside there after World War II.
Him go down in there.
They went on an expedition.
800 miles down. No, Vietnam, I want to know if him go. If it's the North Pole, him go. When him go to the North Pole, him travel 800 miles down into the earth.
It could be that.
Or what metal him use for travel down there? Go down there.
He used one of them plane there back in the World War plane there.
Him use a plane for go down into the earth.
You enter it from the North Pole and you go right inside it. If you check out the inner earth, you will see a video where they show you a picture from the satellite.
Yeah, and him use an ordinary plane for go down underneath there.
Oh yeah. You can't go inside it. I read a story of the Smoky God. It's amazing, man. We got to check these things out. You know.
All right, so let me ask you, what is the purpose of checking it out? What would we find out apart from some man?
It broaden our consciousness because what they feed us here is some kind of disconnected thing they teach us far away from nature and how the earth really designed. Something that add up. This round ball of water going around, add up. Make good sense.
But people under the earth living with a man take a World War II plane, and that makes sense.
Yeah, it's recorded,
No, I don't say it's not recorded. Watch out.
The man...
Snake attack to people recorded,
Eh?
Snake attack to a woman was recorded,
No, me not talk about that, man.
You know you're not, but you have to say it was recorded, like because it was recorded, it means it's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
Documented. It's all over the place.
No, it's not all over the place. What may I say? You are telling me say a man take a plane, a World War II plane, and travel 800 miles under the earth, and when him go and them see a city with all heap of people.
Yeah.
And you are saying, no, because it's documented, it's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's true. If you check, up and down. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what? Oh, you mean it's true because what? Because what? What is the evidence, the proof?
If you
Where's the evidence?
If you take a look yourself, if you type in
No, me not talk about what me go type in. Roger. If me type in anything, me can't get an answer in the computer. Anything when you type in the computer, you get an answer.
Yeah, so where you gonna go by?
No, when me I go by, well, you say me must go by my sense.
Walk them up.
No, me I go by, yeah, but you say, you have fake news and you have real news. You have fake news.
All right, so you're gonna use your discretion.
No, you're gonna use your understanding and yourself and say, is it possible? Is it possible that a man could have taken a World War II plane and travel 800 miles under the earth for say a group of people under there?
Me study this for years, you see.
No, me not say no study it, you know.
And so I'm very, very, very satisfied with what
that is true. That is true.
So we went to this brother who have name before a letter named Dr. Delbert Blair. He went into it very, very extensively. So if you have any doubt or so well, I mean, I have no degree. I mean, I know what I'm talking about.
No, but I don't talk to people who have degree, you know. Watch out. And because I have a degree, why I'm not going to believe you, know.
Well, me, I'm going to tell you.
Because what people have degree, why I not believe them.
All right. Well, you can check him and check anyone, Tatiana Madsen, Diana Robbins. Many people, but it's a subject matter we need to look into. These people that run the world, they tell us a lot of lies.
Yeah, you said that already, but when I say now, are these people you're talking about have contact with the people them up here, so? Like the man will go down and eat there. Him bring back any message from these people?
It is said that we live too warlike. We don't really love each other.
Oh, that is what the people them under the ground say.
Yeah, this civilization was cut off thousands of years from us, from the.
Oh, them say you have one under the sea too. Them have a city under the sea named Atlantis.
The place here is full of all kind of tunnel. Check the Mammoth Cave of Kentucky. Check the caves of South Africa. The caves of Turkey. The caves of the whole place is honeycomb with all kind of caves what we don't know about.
Let me explain something to you. Let me say something to you. You see cave? Cave is not a hole, you know. All right. Cave. You see, they find a hole, like you dig a hole, like you dig well. Yeah, cave is a hole still, you know, but me talk about in relationship to going down.
Yeah.
Like you go down and you go under the earth now, and you go travel 800 miles. Yeah. You know, so Jamaica are like 144 miles long. 140 miles long. You know, say from here so to Florida, I know less than 800 miles. You didn't know that?
Well, I can't do what me see. The place here, the earth, full of all kind of caverns, caves, all kind of openings where either the volcano make these kind of caverns.
Yeah, but me not doubt you about the cave them, you know. Me not doubt you about the man that take a plane and go under the earth and travel 800 miles under the earth. That me not doubt you about.
No, me look into it. You see, these lights, these two lights that come from the south and the pole and the north. They coming from inside there, inside the earth.
And the man take a plane and go under the earth.
In there.
And go down there 800 miles down there.
And go in there.
So when him come out of the plane, where him go? I mean, like, where?
He was welcomed by the leader of the...
And them have oxygen and all them things down there. Them have oxygen, carbon monoxide,
tree. They got a sun. They got a sun that light the place up.
Them have a sun under the earth. Them have a sun under the earth.
There's a sun inside. There's a sun inside there.
The sun?
Yeah, there's a sun.
And them have trees and all them up there under there. Trees and things.
The tree grow taller than California trees.
Supermarket and all them from there.
Eh?
Them have supermarket and things.
They have different way of living. Different, completely different from
So when them see the plane, them never frightened. When them see the plane land underneath the earth.
In fact, they disable it and welcome him because they was.
So how him come out back? How him come out back?
They let him out.
By what method him come out?
Their technology far surpass what's on.
Yeah, but what method them use and make him come back? What is the method?
They just send him on his way because the technology what they have, they could release his plane, freeze plane up, or just hold on to it. But they were able to send him on his way because they sent him with a message that the kind of behavior what we doing here, bombing, killing, and doing all kind of crazy things, was not right.
So like how much people him sit down there?
There's many cities I heard down there. Many cities.
Okay.
Many cities.
Okay,
and the farmer transportation is way better than what we have here.
Okay.
And they deal with no road. And
them don't have no road.
They don't eat no flesh or none of that kind of thing.
So you have animal down there too?
Oh, different kind of animal what them think was extinct is there.
Dinosaurs and all and something there.
The mammoth is there. The saber-toothed tiger is there.
Okay.
Wow. A lot of things is there.
Well, Bridget, I hope one day you get a trip for go down there.
Look,
we have to move.
Me a man what deal with consciousness. So that's why I may put it on the table.
But I say, I hope that one day you get a trip to go down there.
We will all see it one day, man. We will all discover many things.
Yeah.
Many things.
All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, give thanks.
Yeah. Right to the top, to the bottom, to the sideways, everywhere. That's the trick for you. Okay. You I say, I know. We give thanks, for really reach a fire with the program. We give thanks to the ones them who support the program. Say we're not going to the studio tomorrow, or a little more, not tomorrow. We're not going to the studio a little more. We're going there in the Island Village Shopping Center. So, yeah, different kind of program. Island Village Shopping Center, where they do the broadcast straight from over there. So, them have whatever we call it, conference. And the conference is surrounding ganja. Yes, right in the village center, this village shopping center. So ganja is the talk, and that will go on from about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to reach at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are broadcast until 5:45. Yeah, we're going to do it till 5:45. So those of you who want to really get a grasp at what is happening as it relates to the ganja at this time, yeah, it would be good to come down there and hear some of the, I want to say experts, Yes, I want to say experts. Yes, experts, them have a talk. And, so when the experts talk, you have to listen. So we just want you to know that we will be at the Island Village Shopping Center tomorrow from 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock? Yes, from why me keep saying tomorrow? Not tomorrow. It's today. We will be there from today. So we want the people them know that. Okay, we want to heal up me hungry. We want to remind you that Friday is Rebel Salute. That's the big thing we are going this strong in here. Yeah. Friday. Big thing. I'm going this strong in here. And that is Rebel Salute. Rebel Salute. Gone far, you know. Rebel Salute gone far, believe you me. We're going to play one of the artists them with on the Rebel Salute. Well, we want to play one of the artists. Well, we play, I name that a while ago, don't it? We play, what name again? Valentine. Randy Valentine. We are looking for our next artist, you know. You know, so Michael Rose the on it. Who knows so Michael Rose the on it? Yeah, Michael Rose the on it. And who is the on it? By the amount of artists, you see the on one night. 30 other artists the on it, one night. Your belly going full. Your belly going full. So we're going to play some music, you know, said Matrix supposed to soon come in. Him could have step up on the step them, you know, for reach inside us. So here we go. Oh, I love Karen, you know. Karen. Karen. Okay. Yes, as we say, Michael Rose upon the Rebel Salute. We're going to play the last tune here with Michael Rose. And remember that we will be here again, little more from 2 to 5:45. Well, not really in the studio, but in the Island Village Shopping Center. Yes. So, yeah, man. We're gone, you know. We're gone until tomorrow. Tomorrow. Keep saying tomorrow. Until later. Little more. Yes, Matrix. Matrix in the house. We have to go to Michael Rose. We really have to go to Michael Rose. Boy, I mean, I tell you tonight was a torture, pain and pressure. I tell you, you know. Tonight I was right something else, man. Computer lock off. Can't hear the phone. The people have a phone in.
You don't know if you speak all kind of language, so every language.
I tell you, the man them will call me, a man that tell me about under the earth. You hear the man that talk about a man take a plane and fly about 800 miles under earth and see a whole heap of people down there and very advanced people. And they might say, yes, it's true, you know, because if you Google or if you go on the internet and this and that, and they might tell you, like say, no, true, me go on the Google and read it now. It must be true, you know. Some people are under the earth, you know. I mean, him take a plane, him take a plane where make in a World War II and fly go under the earth, you know. The plane fly go under the earth, yes. Yeah, because you have a big hole. We carry you go there, so you understand? And when you go and eat, there's a whole civilization underneath there, so them people don't eat meat. But them have some long time animals. Me I tell you, man. Well, you know they move out. It's a place, a city under there. It's not like it's somewhere where you have a city under. You have a New York, eh? I don't know if it's the Miglet there, you know, brethren. I don't know if it's the Miglet there. I know what the man say it's about 800 miles under the earth. You understand? And the man take a plane and fly. Well, I don't know. No, me go write the autobiography. Not a Mutabaruka, you know, of the cutting edge.
Which part on the earth now? The entrance for that tunnel?
It's the North Pole, the poles. They are the poles. Up at the poles, it there. But when I tell you, say, me go write the autobiography of the cutting edge. Yeah, man. Me, I go write the... Oh, gosh, man, you're the man that them talk almost language. Oh, a poor him there, you know. But I tell you, Rasta.